Welcome back to Dragon of Icespire Peak Adventure Walkthrough Guide. Today I'll be covering the Woodland Manse quest. It's balanced for characters of 5th or 6th level, though characters of 3rd or 4th level can survive the challenges of this quest if they rest between encounters. So your quest goal is to eradicate the evil dwelling around the area. Alright, so let's dive on into it. So the first area, the W1, we got Pumpkin Patch. So in here you're going to find a bunch of boars, about 9 of them. But 6 of them are actual boars, while the other 3 are Anchorites of Talos. So it's up to your DM whether they'll attack you or not, but at your level you shouldn't have too much of a problem. Now there are pumpkins around, and if you have a detect magic spell, you should use it. It reveals a dim aura of transmutation magic around each pumpkin. As an action, a character can carve open a pumpkin to reveal 6 servings of seeds within. Any creature that eats a serving of pumpkin seeds as an action regains 1 hit point. If a creature eats more than 5 servings of pumpkin seeds in 1 hour, you have to succeed on a DC 12 con saving throw or be poisoned for 1d4 hours. W2. Portico and balcony. So there's not much here except you can climb up to it if you want with a DC 15 strength athletic check, and someone can help you, and if they do, you will gain advantage on the roll. And then we got W3 downstairs hall. So there's a trap here. The staircase climbs 10 feet to area W14. Its upper half has been weakened to the extent that it collapses under 50 pounds or more of weight. A creature on the collapsing stairs must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw to avoid falling onto a bed of wooden spikes planted underneath the staircase. On a failed save, the creature lands on 1d6 wooden spikes, each one dealing 1d6 piercing damage. Next we have the parlor, the kitchen, and the pantry. So in here there's really not too much, except there's something in the dining room. In here, the walls are covered with crude drawings in blood that depict boars chasing stick figure humanoids. If the characters met the shape-changing Anchorites of Talos on the way to the loggers' camp and let it get away, small twig figures rest on the mantelpiece, one representing each party member. There are twig blights that attack if they are touched or harmed. And there's also a treasure here, a silver candelabrum worth 25 gold. So again, at your level, twig blights, really simple to beat. You'll be able to kill them in one shot. They don't really have too much, so not much of a threat. So next we have the courtyard. Now, in here, again, it's up to your DM, but there may be orcs that you could sneak up on and see what they're plotting. So there is a Golthia tree here. The well, which is 30 feet deep, contains a Golthia tree, the roots of which extend deep underground with little room to spread out. The tree has grown into a malformed column of twisted wood with narrow gaps between its curling branches. Hidden in the shaft are a number of vine blights. 1 blight plus 1 additional blight for each member of the party. The Golthia tree is a huge plant with blood for sap. It has a 15 AC and 250 hit points, but it is vulnerable to fire. It has no actions, reactions, or defenses. Any loud noise in the courtyard alerts creatures. So now you encounter vine blights. So they're not so bad as well. They're basically an upgraded version of a twig blight. They have an AC of 12, 26 hit points, and the only thing they are immune to is being blind and deafened. They only get 1 attack action, and for their attacks they have Constrict, which gets a +4 to hit. It has a 10-foot reach and does an average of 9 bludgeoning damage. And a large or smaller target becomes grappled. Till this grapple ends, you become restrained. And it also has Entangling Plants. It is a recharge ability. Grasping roots and vines sprout in a 15-foot radius centered on the blight, withering away after 1 minute. For the duration, the area is difficult terrain for non-plant creatures. In addition, each creature of the Blight's choice in that area when the plants appear must succeed on a DC 12 strength saving throw or become restrained. A creature can use its actions to make a DC 12 strength check, freeing itself and another entangled creature within reach on a success. Then we got the Apprentice's Room and the Wizard's Laboratory. So there's not really much in the Apprentice's Room, but the Wizard's Laboratory, a character who does a DC 15 intelligence religion check recognizes the symbol as that of Talos, the evil god of storm. Now, if you manage to get this far without alerting someone, you can catch Granok, who is performing a ritual. So he's an half-orc and an anchorite of Talos. Under his command are a number of twig blights. 3 blights for each character in the party. Characters who watch Granok without alerting or interrupting him can determine that he's performing a ritual. Granok hopes Talos will answer his prayers and rain destruction down upon Falcon's hunting lodge. Any interruption by the character spoils the ritual and incurs Granok's wrath. Now he has a map on him that has the location of the Circle of Thunder. Next we have the library. So in here there's a secret door which leads to the master bedroom. And there's also treasure. The books found here are old texts written in Elvish that describe long lost elven kingdoms and civilizations. There are 2 damage to be worth anything. Additionally, one desk has a small book tucked underneath one of the back legs that level it off. The book is titled Elvish Idioms, and its pages have been cut out to conceal a tiny leather packet containing dust of disappearance. Now in the master bedroom, there's also a treasure in here. A detect magic spell reveals an aura of conjuration magic emanating from the fireplace mantle. Any character who searches it and succeeds on a DC 10 Wisdom Perception check discovers that the mantelpiece is actually a lid concealing a long hidden compartment. The wizard who built the manse hid her staff of bird calls here. Next we have the magic item vault. Now in here there's a chest that weighs 30 pounds and is magically locked. A knock spell can unlock it, or you can smash it open. It has an AC of 15 and 20 hit points. Now inside here there is a cloak of billowing and an immovable rod. Then there's the upstairs hall. There's a few sturges, again relatively easy, shouldn't have much trouble destroying them here. The bathroom, nothing of interest there. A slanted rooftop. Upper arcade, nothing really of interest there. There's a guest room that has 4 orcs here that you can battle. Again, really easy, not much else of interest. Now, leaving the Manse. When the characters finish exploring the Manse, they are attacked as they make their exit. The attacking force consists of an Antrite of Talos and boars from the first area you explored, if they were not previously killed or forced to flee. In addition, there are needle blights emerge from the wood to join the battle. 2 needle blights for each character in the party. So you'd have an Antrite of Talos, at least 3 of them, 6 boars, and depending how big your party is, a bunch of needle blights. So this could be your hardest fight of this quest. But if you're a decent level 5 or 6, again, this should be relatively easy. You should be able to kill the needle blights and boars within probably 1 shot. The Antrite of Talos might put up more of a fight, but all in all, shouldn't be too difficult. And one last thing before this quest is done, there is counterattack. The day after you attack the Manse, dark clouds settle over Neverwinter Woods as the Antrite of Talos stage a counterattack against Falcon's hunting lodge. Garthok the Thunderboar smashes through the lodge's palisade, allowing 20 orcs to storm the lodge. Now, if you aren't present when the lodge is attacked, Falcon and his servants flee on Falcon's riding horse and make their way to Phendelin, surrendering the lodge to the orcs. So you can always go back and try to get it, or do the Circle of Thunder quest, which I have a walkthrough as well that you can complete. So that's it for today's quest, and I hope you enjoyed. And stay tuned for the next video where we'll continue Dragon of Icespire Peak Adventure Walkthrough Guide. And make sure to subscribe, like, let me know what you think of the video in the comment section. You could also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and watch my live streams at GM Balazar. And I hope to see you again soon. Yeah.